The Galaxy Buds 4 Pro versus the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. The Galaxy Buds are back. Let's go. Something about the Galaxy Buds 4 screams Samsung reclaiming its identity. From the case design to the Buds design to the software features, it seems Samsung used the Buds 3 series as kind of like a launching pad or some way to figure out the Buds series and kind of realize that this is the way they should always go. And with time with these so far, you are going to love it. First things first, the case design is back. The Galaxy Buds 4 Pro go back to Samsung's iconic squircle design in the way it should be. Not to say that Samsung haven't tried out different case designs in the past, many of them very iconically Samsung, starting with the pill shape from the original Galaxy Buds or the Icon X even. Then they moved on to the squircle. Then they introduced this kind of tic-tac, style of case. I think with these, Samsung kind of lost their identity a little bit. They went to try and go with what the market was familiar with, and the market was familiar with this style. But then it wasn't really uniquely Samsung anymore. That's not to say that Samsung haven't learnt from this design, because they have actually retained a lot of the cool elements about the case design from the Buds 3 series and implemented them into the Buds 4. But they've integrated it into a design that is unique to Samsung. This squircle case that kind of sits a little bit flatter has now got that clear sort of case lid on the top. Again, borrowing that inspiration from the Buds 3 series. The case has gotten a little beefier. It's a little bit taller and thicker this way, and it's also a little bit longer this way. It's because the buds have been redesigned compared to the last time this case was done, and I'll get onto that in a moment. Comparing the new Buds 4 Pro to the Buds 3 Pro, you can tell that Samsung are gone back to their roots, whilst also learning from this specific model. This style with the Buds 3 Pro was Samsung admitting that the blade or stem design was the best for this type of earphone. But they didn't do it in a way that was iconic to Samsung's form factor. The blade light was probably them just trying to add in a little bit of Samsung flavor, but not in a functional, practical way that anyone really needed. The Buds 4 Pro, Samsung have actually created something different here. It still has the blade, but they've done it in a way that you can tell this is a Samsung product, not just the AirPods clone, for want of a better phrase. The blade has got this really nice brushed metal finish, which gives it a really premium aesthetic, but also a really comfortable but lightweight feel. And I'll get to the comfort in a moment. The change in the case design has also meant that the buds have got a change in where they charge from. You now have the two little contact points on there as opposed to the bottom where the Buds 3 Pro used to be. Also etched into the design of the Buds 4 Pro, and I'll get onto controls in a moment, is a little sort of touch area where they've actually made a little concave in the buds themselves so you can actually feel for where you're meant to press, pinch, and volume controls. I'll talk about them in a moment. How they fit was the next thing to try. The Buds 3 Pro were definitely comfortable and they sat in your ears and there was no movement from them, which was great. I'm not going to pretend they weren't comfortable just to make these sound better. But the second these go in your ear, it's a very different comfort experience. They almost sit without even realizing they're there. I've worn them both extensively at my desk while I'm doing some work, scripts, organizing, all that sort of stuff. And the 4 Pro literally just felt like they were part of my ear. They didn't feel like they were sitting heavy or pinching in. Whereas the Buds 3 Pro with time, they kind of felt like it was a little bit diggy. Maybe the plastic was a little bit too harsh. And when I compare the design next to each other, you can see that the Buds 3 Pro actually have a little bit of a bigger lump that kind of maybe forces its way in a little bit more, whereas these don't, and they just fit really nicely. They also have no movement in them when you're sort of doing the whole mouth gymnastics to try and make them fall out, or if you're shaking your head around, these just sit there, even through talking. They don't feel like they're going to fall out. It's very secure. The Buds 3 Pro definitely have a slight disadvantage there. They do sort of squeeze their way out a little bit, but yeah, Buds 4 Pro absolutely do not. The next sizable upgrade between these two is audio quality. It's just noticeably better. I can't really describe it anywhere else. I'm not some technical audio guy who has all the equipment to sort of pit the decibel levels against each other or measure treble or bass or any of that, mids, highs, lows. I just know they sound good. And for me, that's enough. Samsung did say that they've made the speakers bigger inside and there's a rearranging of how everything sits in there to sort of optimize the sound output. And you can definitely notice it, especially when you're comparing the two. And that is really, above all else, the biggest element here is the sound of them. I really listened to two artists, and especially I went to Good Charlotte last night, so, yay. And I was just listening to them heavily on rotation, and having the Good Charlotte in different earphones, you could clearly tell the one I prefer to listen to. That was the Buds 4 Pro. But just to really try and balance it out, I also listened to my wife's favorite, Taylor Swift. I'm not going to lie, I do enjoy her music too. I will say with audio, switch it to dynamic profile straight away. No matter which buds you get, it just instantly improves the audio experience. The sound output is definitely important, but I think a lot of people are using buds and earphones now for voice calls. They want hands-free. They want to be able to have their hands available for coffees, for shaking hands. I don't know what people do. With the Buds 3 Pro, when Samsung switched to the Blade, it immediately improved the microphone quality, no question about it. But what Samsung have done here with the Buds 4 Pro is next to incredible. I set it up so I could make a phone call using the Buds 4 Pro and recorded the other end of the call. This is what that sounds like.
Currently talking through the Buds, but the audio is being recorded from the other end of the phone call. So this is what the microphone will sound like on the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro during a phone call. Now, it's being recorded directly to the camera through a little wireless lapel mic. So I don't know whether it's doing any condensing or any noise reduction, but the call coming through the speakerphone, this is what it will sound like.
And what's great with the Buds 4 Pro 2 is built into the software of Samsung's camera is you can record directly to the camera app with a video using the Buds 4 Pro as your microphone through 360 audio. And then I'm just using 360 audio recording with the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro, recording directly into the camera of the S25 Ultra. So it's using the camera app. This is a selfie camera, so it's not even pro video mode. I will switch to that though, so you can hear the difference between 360 audio out of these things and just standard microphone. This is Bluetooth mic on the Galaxy Buds 4 Pro into the S25 Ultra into pro video mode, which has 360 microphone as well. So it's probably going to sound exactly the same. I'm actually now just obsessed with testing them in everyday situations. So I'm out here now at football training and there's, noise from traffic coming from over there. There's noise from the kids kicking the ball around. I'm about to do coaching. And, again, seeing how the microphone holds up in this everyday normal situation. I'm probably talking a bit too loud too. I can probably just talk at a normal voice because the microphone's right here and it's probably going to sound really good. I was just so obsessed with testing it out. I was so impressed with the outdoor sound too, because the outdoor sound just, I thought, was going to sound maybe muffled or you could hear the wind noise. Honestly, it did such a great job in cancelling that stuff out and projecting over a clear voice. So color me impressed. Then Samsung have done some software upgrades with the Buds 4 Pro. There's a lot to like about the software that they've added in here, and there's some new stuff, and that's really what I want to cover. The pairing's been simplified. It's as simple as it was before when you open the case and it picks it up. Everything's just done on that bottom third of the screen. It doesn't take you through to another Galaxy Wearable app or Galaxy Buds app or anything extra. It's all done and controlled through there. It's very easy to get to the Buds settings too. You go to the settings of the phone and right there is the controls for the Buds 4 Pro, which is great. All the amazing Buds 3 Pro settings are still there except for the Blade light because there is no light anymore. But there's extra stuff that Samsung have added. But there are some stuff that remains the same. It's just now tweaked a little bit through the design, and that's the pinch controls. As I said earlier, there's a little groove that's been sort of concaved out of the Buds 4 Pro to kind of let you know that that's the touchpad area. The Buds 3 Pro had no such area defined like that. There was a click in the area, and the Buds 4 Pro has this click as well, but there was nothing in there that kind of signified that this is the area you're meant to control with. So this kind of will help eliminate maybe accidental presses or misfires, because you can find the groove, you press it, and it's good to go. All the usual stuff is there. Pinch to play and pause. You've got the double pinch and the triple pinch to go to the next track and go to previous track. And then you've got the sliding gestures where you can swipe up to do the volume up and swipe down to do the volume down. It's really cool to see it all work in real time as well. You can customize all this in the settings too. There's options for new assistants like Bixby or Gemini, and you can go in there and have the left one do one thing and the right one do the other. It's a lot to choose from. But there's extra gesture settings in there now. Samsung have added in nod to answer, for example. So in the settings, you can go in and program it. And then when you receive phone calls, you can do a nod to answer, or you can do a shake to decline.
Dope.
And again, seeing it work in real time is very impressive. There is the pinch gesture that you can use also, but the nodding's way more fun. Samsung have also built some software in to help you practice, which is very like them, so you can get it right. The question, I guess, is, should you upgrade your Buds 3 Pro to the Buds 4 Pro? For me, I'm just going to say it. It's an easy yes. Samsung have pretty much elevated the Buds 3 Pro in every single way. Audio, big check. More streamlined and practical design, more iconic design, absolute check. Lighter in weight and sleeker in the appearance so it sits more comfortably in the ear, absolutely. Samsung took so many different simulations and they tested it in so many different ear types and they wanted it to fit, and that's the design we've got. And then it's got the new case as well, which is, again, more iconically Samsung, fits better into the whole Samsung ecosystem. The Buds 3 Pro for me will kind of always be the buds that sit as part of the product lineup that Samsung needed to do to get to the destination where they should be, which is these. And don't get me wrong, they're a great set of buds, but they just don't quite fit in the whole Samsung ecosystem as well as what they've ended up with here with the Buds 4 Pro. And if it's a mistake that they had to make, in quotation marks, because I don't know if it was necessarily a mistake, to get to here, happy for them to go and do it again if they need to. So that's the comparison. Buds 4 Pro versus Buds 3 Pro. Honestly, just get them. You'll be so happy with these. They are excellent, sound great, comfortable, and the design is back. Hit subscribe to Tech with Benefits. It's going to be a big launch, lots of content to come. This is the place you want to be, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's not big enough.